What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over a few things for The Flash Season 9. So yeah, guys, we're going to start off by breaking down the Season 9 Episode 7 trailer. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into that. So obviously we know that Iris and Nia Null, aka Dreamer, are going to be in a fever dream and going through, different possibilities of what their lives could have been like. And in this dream right here, we see Iris as captain of CCPD, as we can also see her, arresting someone, it looks like. We also get our first look at Dreamer, since Supergirl, who also, is a police officer in this dream. We then see, Barry run over to Iris and Nia here, as obviously before they go into this fever dream, they'll likely have some sort of reporter storyline going on. They'll probably, pass out together and go into the same dream. And even though, Dreamer literally has dream powers, for some reason she can't, get her and Iris out of the dream, we find out. And obviously this scene right here with Barry coming over to, Dreamer and Iris, this is going to be obviously in real life, whereas Iris and Nia are going to be living in their minds. We then see Iris and Nia both in beds at Star Labs, followed by a couple more scenes of, other dreams they're in, like this one here with them going down a narrow hallway, and this one here with, a bunch of people looking at them in a big hangar for some reason. So yeah, that's about it for the trailer, to be honest. I mean, it does look like a pretty interesting episode, even though it's, focused on Nia and Iris. And, Barry might not use his speed that much, which might be kind of boring. But this episode still does look pretty interesting, I have to say. Now, guys, another interesting thing that's going to be happening in this episode is that hooded character from the Flash Season 9 trailer, the original one, is going to be in this episode. So I'm assuming he or she is, the person who is going to be whammying Iris and Nia Null here. So that's going to be pretty interesting to, find out, what's going on with that, who this character might be. Is it actually going to be a relevant character, or is it just going to be the villain of the episode? I don't know. I think both options are possible. But yeah, we're just going to have to find out what happens there. Now, guys, we also have the Season 9 Episode 8 synopsis to go over. So the synopsis reads, "A seemingly simple mold inspection at Star Labs leads to unexpected time anomalies. Barry and Iris try to make sense of the confusion and figure out how to get back to their reality. Chester admits a secret to Allegra, which makes things awkward between the two, and Allegra relies on Cecile to act as a buffer. Meanwhile, Keone meets with an old friend of Team Flash." So yeah, that's the synopsis for Season 9 Episode 8. And the second half of that synopsis looks very boring, and I don't want to watch it. So the only kind of interesting thing about the second half of that synopsis is Keone meets with an old friend of Team Flash. Who is this old friend? It could be, it could be Carla Tannhauser, Caitlyn's mother, it just could be somebody totally different. I think that'll be interesting to find out. I imagine it's just Cisco or something. That would be absolutely insane. But yeah, Chester admits a secret to Allegra, which makes things awkward between the two, and Allegra relies on Cecile to act as a buffer. Guess what? No one cares. Nobody cares about that part of the episode. No one's gonna, go crazy over that. So I have no idea why they're even incorporating that stuff into the show. It's just absolutely ridiculous at this point. Anyways, the first half of the synopsis: a seemingly simple mold inspection at Star Labs leads to an unexpected time anomaly, and Barry and Iris try to make sense of the confusion and figure out how to get back to their reality. So that is really interesting right there. Now, it does say, the title of the episode is Partners in Time, right? So my question with that is, obviously, their reality is going to be altered because it says in the synopsis that Barry and Iris are trying to get back to their reality. But my question with, all the time travel stuff is, are they actually going to be time traveling, or are things from the past and future going to be displaced in their time? So, or something from the past and future going to change their reality. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be really interesting to find out. If there's actual time travel in this, I think that would be really cool. I'm betting we'll get some time travel, sometime later in the season, because it's the last season, unless, Eric Wallace decides not to, which is obviously always possible. But yeah, I think, nonetheless, this episode does look pretty interesting, besides all the Chester and Allegra and Cecile stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to, the time travel sort of aspect of it. And lastly, guys, we recently got the title of Season 9, Episode 9, and this is obviously the episode that's going to have Oliver Queen's return, Wally West, aka Kid Flash, and Bloodwork. They will all be in this episode, and the title of the episode is "It's My Party, and I'll Die If I Want to." What? I mean, come on, you probably could have come up with a better title than that. because, considering, the circumstances of what's happening in the episode, you could probably come up with something that makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, I don't really know if that means anything exactly. Maybe someone dies in this episode. Maybe Oliver just dies twice or something. I think that's possible, but yeah, it's going to be, I guess, really interesting to see if that title has anything to actually do with the episode. But anyways, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this video down below, as well as your thoughts on, all the new stuff for Season 9. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.